Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is Jerry Upchurch, and just want to get a thought out to you today on motivation versus inspiration. Motivation versus inspiration. I had a meeting in a city about an hour away this morning, and I am an insurance salesman and primarily Medicare insurance, but had a meeting and had to go help someone with an insurance issue that they had. And so on my drive up there, I started listening to this series, Dr. Wayne Dyer on inspiration. Now, I've read the book and it's really good, but I just threw this into the CD player in the car on the way up and just started listening, and he came across the phrase motivation versus inspiration, and I said, "Oh, okay. What's the difference in motivation and inspiration?" And it came to me that motivation, we can all be motivated externally by someone that's a great motivational speaker, say Tony Robbins or Wayne Dyer or Dennis Waitley or any of these great motivational speakers that will give a talk and then sell a product, and that product just sells and sells and sells. And when we get the product at home, we don't take advantage of it. It does not actually fit in with what we're trying to accomplish. I've done that many times. So what made me think, okay, now there's a difference between inspiration and motivation. I've been motivated to do some things that I instantly thought that I wanted to do at that point in time, but after a while my motivation and desire sort of drops off because it's not doing what I was, quote, inspired to do. Now, as Wayne talked about in his tape here, in his CD, he says inspiration is spirit inspired, which means that we are inspired by the God within us that causes us to want to accomplish something great, because it is a inner desire to accomplish what we were sent on earth to do. Inspiration causes us to do what we are inspired to do and were created to do, as opposed to motivation, which causes us to do something, to take an action based on what someone has told us to do. And motivation typically is based on ego, saying, oh, if he can do that, I can do that. And if he can get those results, I can get those results. And it's true that that can happen and often does happen, but the satisfaction of accomplishing something that we are doing without the spirit influence or spirit inspiration to accomplish that great thing brings less satisfaction than just going out and doing something because someone else is doing it and has done it well, and so we can do that too. So just looking up the word, the motivation says taking an action based on an external force, or an external force causing you to do something, causing you to want to do something, as opposed to inspired, something being inspired causing you to have that inner desire to accomplish a great thing that that you are inspired to accomplish. So keeping that in mind, read the blog. I've got a little more detail in the blog. Just click on the link below. But think about what you're doing. Are you here to create a life of significance by doing something that you have been inspired to do? Or are you here to create what you might call a legacy, which is primarily based on money or property, leaving money or property to family and family members and trust or things like that. Now granted, either one of those are great things to do, leave a legacy or create a life of significance. Now, creating a life of significance to me is a little bit more than just leaving a legacy. Creating a life of significance is having an important impact on a lot of people for a long period of time. To me, that is creating a life of significance. So as you think about what you're doing, think about it. Am I doing this because so and so, because Sammy, you say, Sammy did this, if he can do it, I can do it. Are you doing it because Sammy did it and he did well with it? Or are you doing it because you, Y-O-U, have found something in your heart that you have been inspired to do, to accomplish something great in your life? And that is what motivates you to go out and do great things with your life. So think about what you're doing. Are you inspired, or are you just motivated? Inspired by the Spirit or motivated by the ego? Hey, think about that. Read the blog, click on the link and see what we're doing, and join us. You'll be happy you did. Have a great day.